Alright peeps, welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks, where today we are going to be covering a couple of replays that I had, was it yesterday or the day before? Sometime recently. And they are at the complete opposite ends of the spectrum, one of which, this one, we have my Centurion Action 10, top tier against tier 8s, and in the second one we'll be seeing, actually this tank right behind me, my LTTB, bottom tier against tier 10s. So in this one, we are on Mountain Pass, and we have got, well, a pretty good matchup for this tank. As I say, we're top tier, there's only 2 artillery, and we can pretty much be the, well, we should be, because we're tier 10, we need to be the main damage dealer, we need to be the main push through force of the team. Otherwise, well, there's no point being top tier in tier 10 if you're not, well, if you're top tier in any tank, you can, well, apart from maybe, actually no, even a squishy tank destroyers, in pretty much any, no, apart from artillery. In pretty much any tank, if you're top tier, you should be the one, right, at the front, you should be pumping the damage in, you should be pushing your team forward and helping to win the battle. Now, in this battle, you'll see this Type 61 beside me. We have a bit of synergy with this guy, and we work together quite well to push through the western flank on this map. Now, that T-49 does very, very brain smarts of just being like, me scout, me go into enemy territory, me die, and, well, he died. Yeah, don't play like tanks like that. Our T-49 is being bold, but he isn't going all the way up here into everyone's shots. And right here, the first thing we see is this Stridswang S1 who gets spotted. We put one shell in, we track him, he gets shot, and then I finish him off, like so. So first blood, well actually no, because the LTTB already has a kill, but first blood for us. Blind kill on the S1. So we are already, we've already done some stuff. At this point, it's pretty obvious. Actually, I'm gonna not pause. It's pretty, well, apart from the SU-130, it's pretty obvious that nothing really is going on up in this, well, apart from the LTTB dying. Nothing much is going on here. All of these guys are pushing through here. Over here we've got, well, I don't know what this guy's doing. Don't know what these guys are doing. These guys are holding off one more tank than what they have. You can see here, I quickly regret my decision to push forward quite so aggressively, but luckily I don't get shot for that. And we have a stock Centurion 7-1 to shoot at, and my RNG decides to be quite nice to me against this tier 9 Centurion, which of course is the tank that comes before this one. Against the KV-4 though, which for some reason he's firing high explosive. I don't quite know why he's doing that, but maybe he's just trying to have a lull. Have a laugh, have a mess around with us, and, playing his underpowered premium tank, and thinking, you know what, 8G, let's go. So, you can see here, we've got our Type 61 friend. Now, a lot more stuff has happened up here, which is that the Foch got spotted, and there's a 430 there, there's an EBR who is going the wrong way, really, unless he got spotted, which he probably did. Obviously he got spotted, he's lit. Anyway. As you can see, I put another shell into the cupola of the tier 9 Centurion, and at this point I'm going to push forward, help out the Type 61. Now you may be thinking, 1,000 damage, 1 kill, pretty even battle so far, right? Well, this is just the start. A lot more stuff happens than just this. You can say put a shell in to the KV-4 finally, after missing him twice I think, and yet more high explosive from him. He has done a total of like 400 damage to me out of my almost 2,000 hit points, so very, very effective gameplay from him. You can see the Centurion is trying to run away. He gets lucky with the first shell. And you can see once again we're working with the Type 61 here. Second shell goes straight in and tracks him. Looks like the Type tries to finish him off, but doesn't. Centurion is also using one of the stock guns as well. The third shell doesn't go in, and the shell from the Type 61 does, and SU-130 PM takes 1. and type misses. Actually, no, type finishes off the KV4. And then the 430 manages to get me, and I miss him. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, what I do here is I simply wait for the SU to do a mistake, and then somehow the shell hits him. I mean, I'm not complaining. And then I get spotted, and I know that there's a Foch up here. I don't think he can hit me, but I'm playing safe just in case he can. So at this point we've got 2 kills, 2,600 damage. We're still working with this Type 61. We are pushing through this flank like beasts. We've got, well, we did have an IS-3A here. You can see that these guys and these guys are still being incredibly useful for the entirety of this battle. Our heavies and Jagdpanzer D100 are making fine work of pushing up through here. And now me and the Type are being quite careful because, of course, we don't want to get annihilated by campers. Now we are winning by 6 tanks, so we can be quite bold, but as you can see we are, you know, running not low on hit points, but we need to be careful. There's still, you know, the Foch, there's artillery, stuff, and things to watch out for. Now, so the Object 261? Oh, sorry. So the RT takes down our Conqueror. I was going to say, why was an Object 261 here? I'm looking at it the wrong way around. So Object 430 gets spotted. Now, what I'm waiting for is the Foch to get spotted. Right, because there's the Foch. So now we see the Foch, we can see his weak point. RNG says no. And then I'm looking for more shots on him. He then backs up, which lets me know he's reloading. Unfortunately the Type 61 dies, which is sad because we had a nice teamwork going on with him. And you can see we've got lots of things to shoot here. I decide to shut down the 430. So, I'm just going to pause it real quick. We were on 2 kills. That I'm going to count as, well, yeah, kill number 3. So, kill number 3, alright? Because things kind of heat up at this point. So, that's kill number 3 for us. We're on 2,800 damage. 770 assistance. I decide, I'm top tier, I'm going to go forwards, I'm going to press W, it's a good strategy, and what we're going to do is we're going to spot the T10, kill number 4. Then, we've got the Foch and the artillery to worry about. Now, I've got plenty of hit points, so I push round, artillery is there, he manages to hit me, I miss him unfortunately. T-54 manages to put 1 shell in, artillery then decides, oh no, tries to run away, I shot him down, kill number 5. T-54 dies to Foch. TS-5 comes around the corner to help. Foch is a one-shot. Kill number 6. And now the only tank left is the EBR-75FL, for whom I load a Hesh shell, because reasons. Hesh is good on this tank. 105 pen, 480 damage. But he, I believe, dies to the artillery before we can get there. Yes, indeed. Artillery shuts down the EBR, and we have got 3,500 damage, 845 assistance, 6 kills. And yes, I pose for a nice picture at the end, because that's what I do. This tank, now that I've got the corrupt to 100% and everything, and the DPM and the view range and all that are working just fine for me, it does feel pretty good, gotta say. Oh yes, we must quickie baby it up in here with this kind of screenshot. Yes. No. Okay. Damn it. I have to do a thing. 1 second, peeps. Alright, so that was the battle in the Centurion. Oh, by the way, the 3.5 we see here was actually more like 3.8 because of the blind kill on the S1. So just keep that in mind. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the post-game stats, and then we are going to take a look at the second replay of the day. So, see you in a second, peeps. Alright, so here we are with the post-game stats. You can see, of course, we got a Top Gun for our 6 kills, 3,800 damage. We damaged lots and lots of things in this one. we got a first class medal, 2000 experience. I believe that was my 2 times as well. Yes, you can see on the side here. Got some bonds, and I believe I even made a profit. You can see we came at the top. 1000 base experience, 3.8 thousand as I say. Very nice. I like how on the enemy team it was the IS-3A who came top, playing a tier 8 overpowered Russian premium. And then the first tier 10 is down here. And then top tier medium tank did amazingly well, yes? I mean, Anyway, I would say we were we set out to do the, the push through, the damage dealing role, and that's what we did. We helped win the game, and we made a minuscule profit. 12 of our 20 shots penetrated and 15 of them hit, but yeah, that's how our NG goes. And now we are going to check out the second replay, which, as I say, is in my LTTB, in the complete opposite situation. So I will see you all then. Alright, here we are. As you can see, we are on Prokhorovka, and we are in the LTTB. The double-decker bus, as I have quite aptly named it, because it is tall AF. And we are, as I keep saying, we are bottom tier, we are against tier 10s, there is no artillery, and we are a light tank on one of the best light tank maps in the game, but we are playing one of the worst light tanks in the game. So what do we do here? Well, my thoughts were, I'm going to play this area, right, this line, this side of the map, but I'm going to attempt for the first time, well, not for the first time, but try and play it smart, because more often than not, I will either be too aggressive, or someone on the enemy team will be too aggressive. They will die, I will die, ruin both of our games. So what I do is, well, firstly, and annoyingly, the enemy light tank, the match at 12T, spots me before I can get into position. Now, I know there isn't artillery, but I'm gonna move around a bit, do a bit of a wiggle, just so that the enemies aren't quite sure where I'm going to appear the next time. Like, where I'm going to be. Whereas if I'd have gone into the position I wanted to be in while spotted, you know what would have happened then. So you can see said Batchat is, well, he's trying to active scout, which I understand, but as you can see, I'm doing the passive spotting role here. Now, firstly, you may be thinking, why the hell are you all the way back here? And the reason for that is because of this tank. Because what I'm waiting for is to him to do this. Now, you can see why I didn't push, and why it was a good idea to sit so far back, because now he's on half health, and I got the spotting for that. Now, he's run off, and I believe I then decide to move up slightly. Do I not? I see a slight shot into the E50, but I don't take it because I am too slow. So yes, I decide to move up slightly. What I'm looking for is a position where I can see through this line of bushes into this bush while being in this line of bushes, right? That way I can spot the mid. I can also spot up here, while also, you can see here, we find the perfect spot. A little gap, where I can see up to there. Right. I can also see to the mid, and I'm completely hidden to anyone who might be up over this area. Now, I don't want to shoot, because remember, if you shoot while playing a light tank, you will get spotted and you will die. Now you can see, my plan worked out perfectly because there was an AMX up in that bush, and we had the direct line of fire or direct line of sight to him, I should say. And he dies. The Batchat somehow gets all the way up to about here before he dies, but the thing is, and the main thing is, he doesn't spot me. So at this point we know we've got an IS-3 and an E100 here, and we know we've got an E50 and a Super Conqueror here. Now, all of these tanks, well, apart from the nearly dead IS-3, and oh yeah, I'm spotting the Super Conqueror. Apart from this guy, And now we've got a Leopard PTA as well. Everyone is pretty dangerous at this point, so... But the thing is, I'm not getting much assistance, so I decided to put a blind shot down range at the Leopard just in case, and then I decided to try and do some active spotting. Because I've done the passive camping in a bush part, now I'm gonna take a little poke over a ridge, and I don't get spotted, and I don't spot anything myself. And then I go for another run, and also try and keep the E100 lit, because I know, you know, that's an important tank to keep lit, but I've no idea whether I actually spotted him or not there, or what. Because, well, he isn't taking any damage, so I can't tell. Now, here, I decide to go for a shot. I know it won't do anything. I spot a Leopard 1, and I'm way too slow here. I should have got back over the ridge instantly, so unfortunately I take a shell from him. I don't get any spotting on... Actually, I do get a little bit of spotting on the E100, and unfortunately the Leopard just survives. So at this point, I know I can't do any more active spotting because they've got a Leopard up here. So what I decide to do is try and take some kind of midway point between being back here and being so aggressive that these guys all spot me. So I'm trying to find a position around here, but the problem is all the bushes are in a straight line. So no matter where I go, I mean, here, sure, I get a line of sight down here, but the chances of someone trundling along there are very slim. So what I'm looking for is a position where I'm slightly more pushed forward than I was before, which was in... that position there. And I believe I go to this bush. I do a little loopy-doodle. That's the technical term, by the way, loopy-doodle. And I go around like this. And... no, yeah, I go to this bush. Now, as you can see, that is marginally further forward. But because this tank is so tall, and there are higher tier tanks, I really don't want to be bold and push forward and then lose all of my 650 hit points that I have left, so I decided to just sit here. And I mean, the thing is, I could have gone forward, but, like, because we have so many guns here, but the amount of times I've done that and it's just been in vain, I'd rather survive and wait. And you can see our Type 5, who is dead, our top tier heavy, who is dead, decides to very usefully try and tell me what to do, and I say no in chat, because just whatever you do, don't listen to your teammates, and go by what you think. Now, the E100 gets spotted, as you can see. That's what I was waiting for. I get all of the spotting. Now, we are 5 tanks ahead, as I say now yes in chat. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks, including me, against 2. Spotted, well, previously spotted. You say move up slightly. Leopard spotted over there. I know I can take the shot because there are opaque bushes in the way. That's the first actual damage that I've dealt so far. But, peeps, this is just part of what I get to do in this battle, this 2,500 assistance that you see here. Now, I am aware that there's an SU-152 who hasn't been spotted the entire battle. And I was at the time thinking he might be up here. Because, you know, if I was him and I saw all of this, I would either have been here to begin with, or I would be running away like the Leopard is. But we'll see him soon. You see the Leopard is running and gets unspotted because he's out of view range. And here's the PTA. At this point, I just decide to go forward because, well, there's no reason not to. He gets just evaporated by everyone. Now this is kind of weird here, right? Because I would assume by now that I'd be unspotted. But no, I get shot and luckily bounce the Leopard in the track because, of course, Russian light tank versus tier 10 German medium tank. The tier 8 Russian light tank will win every time. Not really. You can get a little bit of spotting on the Leopard. And then, hello, SU-152. How are you today? And you will see him get ammo racked, I believe. And I take a shot from the Leopard again. Now we are at 4.3, almost 4.4 thousand spotting. And we are not done. There's still the leopard and the super conqueror to fight. So I put one shell into the leopard. Very nice. That's a lot of credits and experience for me, because of course I'm shooting at something that's 2 tiers higher than me. I push forward because, you know, I want to keep these guys spotted, and the chances of them actually shooting at me is unlikely, because I'm not a big threat. The biggest threat is the badger. So leopard dies, I get part of the spotting. You see, there's one last tank, the super conqueror alive, and I get to shot him down in the side of the turret. Much more experience from me and credits and everything, and that is the battle, and I get another nice picturesque shot. Tally ho, yes, yes. So, I hope you guys enjoyed those battles. We must of course check out the post-game stats for this one. Yes, yes. Must do a quickie baby again. Like so. No. Bad. Bloody mouse. Yes. And just to make sure to get it. Right, so now let's go ahead and check out the post-game stats for this one, and then we will of course end the video. Alright peeps, so as you can see, we got Patrol Duty Medal, we got our first Mark of Excellence, and once again a First Class Medal. Spotter as well, of course. 3 bonds, and... oh wait, was that not my 2 times? That must have not been my 2 times. But, 1,118 base experience. A nice profit. We came second on the team, which in my opinion is very good, considering we were a bottom tier light that isn't a very good light tank to begin with. Our leopard had a brilliant game with 5,000 damage. And where did our first tier 10 come? Oh yes, the badger. Wait, is he the top 10? The tier 10? Yeah, he's the tier 10. So, yeah. Their tier 10, the Super Conqueror, had an amazing battle too, but lo and behold, we managed to shut him down at the end. So as I said, 1,118 base experience. Out of our 10 shots, 5 of them hit and 5 of them penned, and we made a decent profit, well, semi-decent profit, and 4,500 assistance damage. Okay, so what did we actually spot? We spotted the E100, the Super Conqueror, the Leopard, the AMX, the ISU, and the Batchat. Yeah. So, as I say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button down below. And, give me, like, I would say suggestions for tanks to work towards, but the thing is, I'm kind of working towards things as it is, so, like, if you have any ideas or suggestions or anything, just for the channel, for the game, for anything, for Discord, whatever floats your boat, then leave them in the comments. Speaking of Discord, you should join my Discord, because then you can witness the derp in action occasionally. I mean, I really should interact with people more on there. I'm trying to think of ideas in which I can improve the community aspect of it, but you know, if you join, you can give suggestions, you can hang out, people on there, games to play, so on and so forth. So, you know, why not? Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, also in description, links to Twitter, links to Twitch, and all that. So yeah, comment if you wish, subscribe if you haven't already, like, favorite, share, whatever the hell you feel like doing, basically, just do it. Like, you be you, I'll be me, and the world will be the world, unfortunately. Anyway, enough waffling from me. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Talk to you all then.